Hey everybody, I want to just say hello today, Tuesday, day before St. Patrick's Day. This is going to be an interesting one this year, isn't it? Um, I, I woke up, you know, I think we all have habits, and I have a habit of waking up early, you know, old man needs, and then going back to bed. And I just have some of the coolest, most clear thoughts in the morning around 4, and then they by the time I wake up, they're glimpses, and it's like, man. And I know it's like that for a lot of people, especially people who like to write and compose. You get these ideas in the morning, and some people are probably disciplined enough to get up and write them down and get them, but the one thought that I retained from my morning dreams and musings was this: is to share this today. Something that I work on. Stop worrying so much about what other people think of you. That's the message I want to give. I may show a record, I may not. Why is that so important and why is that so hard? Well, first off, it's very hard, isn't it? Everyone's worried about being accepted and looking cool and being with the right people. But have you really thought about the fact that you don't really know what people are thinking about you, and why does it matter when the only thoughts that you can really know are your own? Some people, I see it all the time, where people's lives are caught up in trying to impress others or to make people think something about them. And if they're, whether or not they are successful, the person making the effort never stops to realize it wasn't worth it in the first place. If a person changes their opinion of you, the only way you'll know is if they tell you. You don't live in their head. So the opinion that really needs to change about you is yours. The peace that you want inside won't come from others. It'll come from yourself. And I see people I know as well as folks I don't know struggle with this constantly. So everybody's lost. No one knows. People try to step to you like they know what's going on, but they don't. People try to judge you, try to judge me. Those folks definitely need to be taking a look at themselves. I ain't worried about them. Nor should you. Love yourself. So speaking of music, yesterday was Sly Stone's birthday. I think they said he turned 78. Sly Stewart is very important musically and to me personally, and figures heavily into my personal history as far as development as a human. He was a role model, before he lost it to drugs. He was a role model of a black man who insisted, I am a human and you will not get in my way of being a human being in this world. Brilliant album. Stand. Don't call me nigger, Whitey. Don't call me Whitey, nigger. Sly was on the cutting edge and was not bullshitting. And this came out in the 60s. This too came out in 1968. Life. All these songs are topical. He spoke so clearly that you cannot ignore the words. And this music entered my life when I was young as a child, and it made a strong impression on me. Sly is one of the best. There's a riot going on. You can hear the drugs starting to hit in, but he's such a genius that this album is still completely amazing. There's a riot going on. apparently it's true about one of the songs on here where it sounds like he's laying his head down either on the piano, on the carpet, because he's so high he can't even lift his head up, but he sings the song. Sly is a genius. So that's what I want to say musically. And I'll go back to my original comment. You know, there are some people who just don't hear this. They're very, very hard-headed. So I'll say it again. You need to examine your own shit, because trying to judge others, you again are showing your own shortcomings and your own need for self-improvement. I am thinking of a couple of friends in particular with these thoughts. I won't say names, but I know they struggle with this way too much, worrying about getting other people's approval. Now, who are those people? They're not better than you. Their approval won't improve your life. Your approval of yourself will improve your life.